talk about how to get rid of smelly scalp and hair issues. So if you have anything like that, last several months I've been dealing with this really annoying issue, scalp odor, hair odor, and I did not really know where it was coming from, and I really wanted to figure it out. So I tried all these different things, and I'm really excited to share them with you. The first thing I did was washed my hair in white vinegar. Vinegar helps kill the bacteria. The odors come from bacteria, either from overwashing or underwashing or product buildup. So it's really important to be able to get all of that buildup out of your hair. So the first thing I did was washed my hair with white vinegar in the shower and then left it on for a little while and then rinsed it out. And then I followed it with this Neutrogena clarifying shampoo. This is an anti-residue formula. And I use this normally as a clarifying shampoo when I naturally just want to get all the stuff out of my hair. I normally only use this maybe twice a month because it's really not recommended to use it that often. But in this case, I was so desperate to figure out what to do, how to get rid of this odor, so I was trying anything and everything. So this is one of the things that I use that really helps. And if you use it more often, for me, it really did help to get rid of the odor. Another thing that I did was I picked this up at Marshall's. This is the Nature Love Scalp Scrub Apple Cider Vinegar. You can either use actual liquid apple cider vinegar and use that as a rinse along with your white vinegar, or you can try and find this. This is a clarifying and shine exfoliant, and this acts as a clarifying shampoo, and it gives you the same results as in making your hair very dry, because what clarifying shampoo does is it literally strips everything from the hair, good and bad, your whatever serums or products or creams you put in your hair, as well as your natural oils as well. So it's literally like starting over again. So after that, you're going to need to use a really good conditioner to bring it back to life again. But this is something that also really worked for me. But I think one of the best things you can use, and what I use as well, is the T-Gel. Neutrogena T-Gel Therapeutic Shampoo. This shampoo is really used for dandruff, dermatitis, psoriasis, a lot of other issues. And that's basically what this is. A lot of the time, odor is just basically your routine. Either the shampoo that you've been using has really not been working for you, or just product buildup, not washing your hair enough. And another thing that I realized what I was doing wrong is when you drying your hair with a towel, rubbing it, or drying it when it's wet is really a no-no. And I found that right after I stopped doing that, the odor went away. So a lot of things that you're doing in your kind of routines, as well as these products that are really meant for bacteria, which is essentially what the odor comes from, use these things and you really see a difference. If not, definitely go to your dermatologist. I did not go to I went to a dermatologist for another issue and I mentioned it, and she just said maybe wash more often or change shampoos, because if you also use a certain shampoo too often, it can really stop working. So it's really important to switch up your things that you're using in your hair, because like anything, if you do something too much, it's going to stop working. So shampoo and all the products that you use are really the same thing. It's really important to switch up the things that you're using to kind of keep your hair guessing. So above all, this is definitely something that's really useful, the Neutrogena T-Gel. I used, in one showering, the T-Gel, this anti-residue, as well as the apple cider shampoo in one, and it worked. And I allowed my hair to air dry, which I think is one of the most important things that you can do as well. Another thing that I think is really important is change your pillowcase. Change your pillowcase like once a week. like twice a week, no joke, often, very often, because when you sleep, you know, you're in bed for such a long time, so many hours, that whatever sweat, even after you shower, especially if you go to sleep with your hair wet, it just really just stays, and that moisture stays on the pillowcase, and that can create, you know, bacteria buildup, and then it just goes right back on your hair. So if you lay on there for such a long time and you don't wash your pillowcase often enough, it definitely will also create a lot of odor and issues in your hair and scalp. So this is really what I've been using. It's nothing but, you know, things that you can get anywhere, you know, Target, CVS, whatever. But this I got at Marshall's, or you can just use the regular apple cider vinegar and or white vinegar. Definitely, it's all about getting rid of the bacteria and the product buildup that builds on your hair and creates an odor because you're not washing it enough. A lot of the time, that is the issue. So try that, and hopefully, definitely that will work for you, because this is, I mean, overnight, literally overnight. I did these things, and it worked for me, and I couldn't believe it. I was dealing with this issue for 4 months. Out of the blue, it just came about. I was like, what is this smell? Like, I could not figure it out. And it wasn't until I really used all of these 3 products and air dried my hair that it worked. So definitely, I think maybe using the clarifying shampoo more often, even though it strips your hair of good, you know, oils, it really does get rid of a lot of buildup that you put, especially if you use a lot of product in your hair, creams, serums. It's really, really damaging in your hair. So it's really important, just keep your hair fresh and don't let it get to the point where it really gets damaged. So hopefully this worked for you. Hopefully you'll be able to find these items, especially the tea gel is I think one of the most important things that you can use for this issue. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got a lot out of it, and I hope this products work for you. Thank you so much for watching. All right, bye-bye.